it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 10 of the Gameswell show. I'm your host, Andrew, and this is Subtrendy's video game talk show, where me and two other people, sometimes three apparently, we're doing that now every once in a while, get together and we just bring a topic of conversation, talk about video games. And the last two episodes were all E3 coverage, so we're past that now. So now it's back to fun. Review will be up next week for Mighty Number 9. So that will be a lot of fun. But today we have Emily and Thomas.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
We had an exciting weekend, so we're a little tired.
We did.
We all did.
Yeah, we had a big weekend.
It was fun.
Yeah. We're going to start the show off how we start off every show. What have you been playing lately? I know your answer, but I want you to say it anyway, because I want you to feel your shame.
I haven't been playing a lot lately. I've been a very busy lady.
You have.
So Mondays are really the only day that I haven't played video games.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing Skyrim. I'm just chiseling away at my third playthrough of Skyrim. And yeah, I need to finish until dawn though, and I keep forgetting about it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And how far are you in that? You're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm definitely over halfway. I think
Okay.
we just have a few chapters left.
Got it. Okay. Thomas?
I'm playing just kind of like a little hodgepodge of stuff.
Okay.
Just a little bit of here and there. Some Star Trek games.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I went on like a little bit of a bender last weekend with Redbox.
Oh, yeah?
Redbox became good friends. I was in the mood to play anything I had, so I was just like, I'm gonna go to Redbox and just find random crap to play. So I picked up Dark Souls 3, played that for about an hour and gave up.
So you mastered it basically?
Yeah, I got really good at dying over and over. I'm not good at the Dark Souls games. And then Just Cause 3, once again, played for like an hour, and I was like, this game is fun, but like really lost my interest really quickly. Because it's just so ridiculous, like you can't take it seriously and have fun with it. So, yeah, that's what I've been playing. Just a bunch of random crap.
Cool.
So, Hodgepodge as well.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Emily, speaking of Skyrim, you have a
Yeah.
talk for us today.
This topic was suggested to me actually by Thomas, in which he said, you should ask what video game have you always wanted to play but you've never gotten around to because you're too busy playing your old favorites like Skyrim and Mass Effect.
Yes.
So I guess I'll start. I think it's Dishonored that I've been wanting to play for a long time.
Good choice.
And I've just never dove into it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, oh, I'll just play Mass Effect again.
It's just easier to go back to those like the ones you know. You're
Yeah,
comfortable.
it's like a comfort thing.
It is.
Because sometimes video games can stress me out, I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Like,
I feel that.
and sometimes I'm like, I just want to relax.
Yep.
And yeah.
I think that's why stuff like the first-person shooter is so easy to fall into, especially like online ones. Just like
Right.
I can just jump in. I know where I can stop. I know I'm not going to get really roped into this kind of thing. So
I can see that.
I think that's where the appeal comes from.
What do you guys think? What game?
Honestly, like, and I know I like dug on it a couple weeks ago. Red Dead Redemption. Just because, like, I want to give it another shot. I don't own it, so that's problem number one. And two, like, I just don't care. But I want to play it again eventually, like, just to do it.
That's the kind of game, I don't know, man. If you're not fully into it,
Mhm.
you're just... You have to go around, herd cattle, you have to, like, lasso horses, like, it's just... It'll make you mad if you don't really want to play it.
That's fair. That makes sense. I think Dishonored is actually one of mine as well, too, though.
Oh, you played Dishonored.
I played a little bit of it.
Okay.
Wasn't a big fan of it when I first played it, but I'm also terrible at stealth games.
Oh, me too.
So-
Yeah. Stealth is just not in my repertoire.
No.
I think we talked about this in the show a while ago.
Yes.
Because you do have the option to
To,
go
like,
around like a madman and...
yeah, which is, I mean, and you have that option, but it's way harder. They make it apparent very early that like it's gonna be way easier to just sneak everywhere.
Right.
But you can just murder everyone like a psychopath, which is my play style.
Yeah, me too.
Like I'm a human shotgun. Just like
Thomas, when we play Assassin's Creed, he'll always be like, Emily, just like calm down. Like just sneak or like, and I'm like, no, I'll just kill everyone. It's fine."
boring. Jump down
Yeah.
to everyone. Thomas.
I would say Silent Hill, any of them, basically.
Okay.
I've never played a Silent Hill game. I really want to, but I just have never gotten around to it.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned this before, part of it's just like, the aesthetics I love, it looks really cool. But the puzzle aspect of it just immediately turns me off. It's like...
You're not a puzzle person?
I can be, but I don't want to puzzle in a horror game because that's a whole different feeling. Like that's like if there was like a comedy game like Saints Row, and they threw in like a whole bunch of sad stuff in it. It's just the wrong feelings for that type of genre, in my opinion.
Okay. So what do you feel about like the old Resident Evil games where it's like you get an item and you're like, what do I need to do with this? Is that too puzzly for you, or are you talking about like actual like logic puzzles?
That's a tough one. I actually haven't played the old Resident Evil games either. But for instance, with the new one that just came out with
The 7.
in the kitchen and stuff, that one was like not too puzzly, I didn't think, but I mean like that's about the extent of what I would want. Just because like I don't want to have to think too hard. I think I've said this on the show. I just want like a virtual haunted house to walk through for a horror game. I don't want to be frustrated.
I think it's more what the older ones are. That's from what I've seen / played of the old Resident Evil. That's a lot what it's like. Is just like literally find an item, plug it in somewhere.
And it seemed pretty logical. It was like clippers. They're gonna cut the chain.
Yeah. That dummy finger though.
Well, that's kind of what makes it like a game.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like the gameplay aspect of it. I feel like.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say Red Dead Redemption for me. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I like that you brought that up because, like I said, like I feel like it's really easy just to fall back on like old friends.
I know, and I need to stop because, like, what if I'd never gotten out of my comfort zone and played Skyrim, and I never knew the love that I would have for it?
It definitely is Skyrim for you. What is it for you? What is your game
what's your
you
game?
always go back to?
My first instinct, and just because I've probably beat it more times than any other game, is the first BioShock. It's not one I like go back to super often, but it is the game I've played the most. What would be yours, Thomas?
I think people that have watched the show, and you guys probably already know that mine's Mountain Blade. So
yeah, every time you say it, like I think it's Mountain Blade.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that's kind of the point.
I was kind of that too. I don't know,
but it still looks cool. It's one of those things I've been meaning to check out, but there you go. There's one of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Even check out Mountain Blade, but I just keep forgetting.
Played BioShock too much.
Yeah, too much BioShock. I haven't played it. I've been meaning to go back. That's the sad thing. Like I can go back.
Mountain Blade is definitely one that I watch you play all the time, and there's just nothing about it that I think I would find appealing.
Yeah.
But
it's not super fun to watch, but it's very addictive.
Yeah.
Addictive.
I hate it when people say addicting.
Okay.
Personal pet peeve.
I know
addictive.
one of them's wrong, apparently.
I didn't know either.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope it's not addictive, because that's what I say.
Well,
Let us know in the comments.
50-50.
Yeah.
Who's right, who's wrong.
Yeah, please let us know. Alright, Thomas, what do you got for us?
So, I'm just wondering, this is not really a very newsy thing, but
That's fine.
I think it'd be fun just to share an experience or a personal anecdote of just something embarrassing that happened to you regarding gaming. And I'll go ahead and go first so you guys can kind of think about it a little bit. Just kind of a truth or dare kind of thing.
Okay.
So like, you guys know I used to talk about this before. I used to be really into like first person shooters and stuff, and Halo was probably my favorite one. So Halo, I loved everything Halo. And I found out there was this fighting game that had one of the like Spartans as a character. And I was like, that's cool, I want to check it out. And okay, bear in mind, this is what I knew about this game.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything else. Let's see here. This is the game that it was.
Oh no.
Dead or Alive 4.
Oh no.
If you know anything about Dead or Alive,
I don't.
there are other connotations more than Master Chief. With Dead or Alive. Basically, Emily, for your
Explain.
Knowledge and other people who may not know, Dead or Alive is known for boob physics, basically.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a fighting game,
Yeah.
Put it this way.
There are like people who are good at it, so
Put it this way. There's a volleyball spin-off.
yeah,
Okay.
for a fighting game.
Yeah. That only features a female roster.
Okay. So it's really all about the boobies.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
How old were you when all of this happened?
probably like 14 or something. So like I've tried to sell this game before and people won't take it back. It's just like I cannot get rid of it. But
The shame follows you.
yeah, I own Dead or Alive, and like I just cannot stress. I did not
You didn't know.
I didn't know about the other subtext there. I was just excited for Halo, and now I own a video game.
realize that the Halo character was in it.
Yeah, and here's the catch. Okay, you don't unlock it until you play through every other character's campaign.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it's not even like you got.
I did it.
Oh wow.
I did it.
Well,
Yeah.
But you didn't get the instant gratification of like instantly playing it with a Master Chief.
No, I had to play through all.
Well,
of
I mean, like, who's the character you unlocked?
Master Chief.
Okay.
I think it's like a Spartan. I don't think it's Master
okay.
Chief, and then you get like a Halo 3 like arena setting too.
Okay.
But,
So you didn't get the instant gratification of being able to play the Spartan as soon as you popped it in. Like you had to work for it.
oh yeah,
I think that makes it worse almost. Like,
I did it. Yeah. So.
well, good for you. I think that should also be on your pride. Just like shame, gaming shame, and gaming.
Maybe.
Pride.
I don't
Like
think so.
your
I
pride
think it's
for playing
just
all the
shame.
way through.
Yeah, every character.
I think that's a bit of shame.
I think it's very much.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot of shame there, but touch of pride, just a touch.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put this away.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think one of the funniest things I've ever done in a video game, which we always talk about, and someday we'll do a video. I am like the worst at driving any sort of craft.
that video.
Cars, planes, anything, especially if there's like a third dimension to it too, like no way. Do you know what I'm talking about, where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Which one was it?
2.
Assassin's Creed 2, you
Okay.
get into the
Yeah.
flying machine.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
And I immediately, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Take off and just plummet straight to the ground. Thomas is like, what are you doing? Like, I had, like, the biggest crash and burn ever. Do you have anything else that's more embarrassing?
There
to
is
me?
a follow-up to that story, actually.
Excellent.
So, a little bit later after that, I was playing Far Cry 3, and I'm up by like the doctor's house. I don't know if you've played Far Cry 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a hang glider up there. Yeah. So what I do is I get in the hang glider and set a waypoint way out in the ocean to where it looks like it's on another island, but it's really just in the middle of like shark-infested waters. And I'm like, hey Emily, this is really similar to the Da Vinci part in Assassin's Creed 2. Like, you should give this a try. It's Ubisoft. It's the same company.
Yeah.
They reuse assets. a
That's
lot.
another thing I've been wanting to play. Far Cry.
Yeah, that'd be
Boom.
cool.
Go ahead.
So she gets in it, and I like just kind of set her toward the heading, and I'm like, try to fly to that island, see if you can do it. So
You're a terrible person.
so she starts going, and she starts getting closer and closer to the water, and she's like, I don't think I'm gonna make it, Thomas. And all of a sudden, she just lands in the water, and she's like, oh, I'm in the water, and Emily is terrified.
I fear open ocean.
Open ocean.
Anyway, like I'm
Wow.
stressed out at this point. I'm like, I need to get to land.
So I was like, okay, just swim back. We'll try it again. Out of nowhere, a shark comes and bites her arm, and she screams, throws the Xbox controller across the room.
Across
I'm
the
not
room.
even joking. Like, I thought it was gonna break. Like, it
Wow.
was great.
It's terrifying.
Wow.
Yeah, that was another really good one. Good job.
One that jumps to mind for me, is Rocket League. I tend to play Rocket League mostly when one of my friends comes up and we've had a few beers and we're playing in the middle of the night and neither of us should not be driving remote control cars or whatever they are. And anytime he tells me to hang back and play defense and he goes for it and the ball comes back to me, every single time, like there's just deja vu at this point. Like I'm going, like the ball's flying, I'm coming to get it and just like jump right under it every single time. Every time. Or I jump too early, so I'm like this. And it just
Embarrassing.
Oh, it is so embarrassing because like it always shows the shot cam. So you see me go flying by, like trying my hardest, like the little car that could, but didn't. Like, and every time he gives me so much crap for it. He's like, "You're terrible at defense." I'm like, "Stop putting me here. Stop it. Like, let me go. I will score points as often as I can, but I will never block a ball." Like, it took me forever to get the trophy for blocking 50 goals. Like, I pretty much had to play against like a computer just to get it. Because I couldn't do it. I put like the computer on like the easiest mode and just like stood in front of the goal and just hit it into me multiple times. Like that's how I did it.
That's more embarrassing, I feel
Yeah,
like.
that's
yeah.
more
The fact that you
embarrassing.
did that.
Yeah, I mean, I got that platinum. I had to get it. I was so
Okay.
close. So yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
They're just being really bad at defense in Rocket League.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What do we have next?
This one's a little bit newsy.
Okay.
And it kind of comes out of E3, but not like super like deep into it.
Okay.
Excuse me. So few months ago we started getting the rumors of the new upgraded consoles coming out, and everyone was freaking out, and they're like, why is this happening already? Like, this shouldn't be happening. We should have a few more years on this, whatever. So Microsoft opened their conference. Boom. Xbox One S. Slimmer model is like 40% smaller than the current Xbox. The power box is inside the system instead of hanging out like it was from the 1990s. So yeah, they did this, and then they did their whole conference, and like they showed all their games and all the cool stuff. Excuse me, this water. End the conference by announcing that Project Scorpio, which is the next Xbox One, like 1.5, is a thing, and it has like a video of all these developers talking about how powerful it is and how great it's going to be, and it's going to be the most powerful console ever. But it's not coming until next fall. But they're already like, they didn't show the actual system, they just said it's a thing and they gave some specs on it. And they talked about it in terms that no like layman Xbox or console owner would understand. Like they're talking about teraflops. I don't know what teraflop is, you're an IT.
I think it's something from Dead or Alive.
So like nobody knows what these things are, and they're just like, they're talking it up. So they go from saying, hey, this is a new console that you could buy at the very beginning of the conference, like, hey, we made it smaller, to saying, hey, we dropped the price of our current console that's already on the market, to, hey, there's a new one coming out, so have fun. But what does that messaging tell you? Like, how do you feel about that tactic, like that press conference tactic? Because to me, it seems really confusing as a consumer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get the little one? Am I supposed to get the powerful one? I guess it's giving people options based on what type of gamer you are. Like personally, I feel like I don't need a super powerful crazy machine. If they were going to stop making games for the Xbox One and only make it for Scorpio, then I would be like, fine. But I hope they don't do that.
No, they won't. They said they wouldn't. They said all the games will work on Xbox One, Xbox One S, and the Scorpio, whatever it's being called.
And generally, I just don't trust things that are built to be compact.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just don't. I'm like, I don't care that it's smaller. Like, who cares? Why? I would rather have it be large and take up more space and work well than have everything squished together.
Well, they're saying with the S2 is like it actually does run better.
Fireworks.
The fireworks of it. It's almost 4th of July. Oh yeah, fireworks were on sale today actually. Yeah, today's firework day.
Today's the day the world begins to burn.
Yeah. But yeah, they said the S will run actually better than the regular Xbox.
I'm sure they say that, but I just
no, exactly. I mean, it is a conference. It's a lot of PR spin and stuff. So
I mean, speaking of like layman terms and stuff, like a lot of people like if you have a preference, if you can notice like the difference in like frame rate and all that, like, and that's a good investment for you, more power to you. But like for me, like honestly, I can't even tell you like what if like Emily gets like her hair like color change sometimes like.
No, he just stares at me like he knows that there's something different, and it will be like drastically.
And like he'll
different.
just like guess like.
No, he won't say anything. He'll just be like, he'll just look at me weird all night, and then I'll be like, my hair, and he's like, oh.
Right. So I mean, like that's the kind of thing that me personally like. I'm not gonna notice it. I don't really feel a need to upgrade it. Like Emily was saying, if like games only coming out on one system, then that will probably force me to, consider upgrading. But otherwise,
No, I mean I'm in the same boat. Like as a PlayStation owner, like Andrew House, who's in charge of part of Sony, I don't remember what part. He said he confirmed the PlayStation 4.5 is a thing and blah 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 before E3. And so like as a Sony person, like I would be more excited for that than a new Xbox. But I'm still not gonna upgrade. I don't have money to drop on another console already. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
And like not until the one you have now is like done working.
Yeah, and unless it's FUBAR, like there's no point. And like the big thing with both the new systems is gonna be 4K. Like I don't know. I know one person who has a 4K TV. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I feel like Sony just didn't talk about theirs at their conference. Like you guys watched it.
Yeah.
And they just talked about games. Yeah, they just talked about games. Whereas Xbox seemed to like really divide and like not really be clear on what they wanted the consumer to know, or like they paced it really strangely. I guess is more what I'm going for. With opening with a new console and closing with an upgraded version of that console coming next year.
Well, I guess you could spin it in a way of, like I said earlier, they're giving. Maybe people feel like there's been this thing of always upgrading, always new stuff, always this, and they're giving you options. Like, hey, if you want to upgrade, we've got an option for you. If you want to upgrade in a different way, we have another option. If you want to buy this new one, it's on sale. Like, it's cheaper now.
Yeah.
You know, boom.
No,
Service to the people.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I think you got to consider the relationship with the consumer too. It kind of leaves a bad taste in some people's mouth, and I think Sony was smart to avoid that topic in E3. Sony knows that, you know,
People
unless
really
it's
bad.
right, unless it's the end of like a console's like cycle, people aren't really going to be that excited about new hardware. They want the software for the machine that they bought.
Yeah.
Sony is like, here's the games you can play on the PS4 that you bought. With Microsoft doing this, it's just kind of like, hey, thanks for being a loyal consumer, now buy more hardware. Like, it, you know, it kind of makes people mad. I think there's some validity to where that stems from.
I do. I agree. I mean, I think the part of it is entitlement, because we're like, oh, we paid for this. We should get. You know, we should be able to push it farther in the years. Because like, if you look at like last generation, like games that first came out when it came out to when it ended, like they're completely different looking. Like, like leaps and bounds better. Like we haven't hit that point yet. Like why? A lot of people are really mad. Like why are we already upgrading? And I think it's an entitlement thing, but I mean, technology with how it increases, I mean, that's why PCs are a thing, because you can just, I mean, it's more complicated than just plugging stuff in, but
you can customize.
you upgrade as you go. So, but I don't know, I'm interested to see what happens with it, on both sides, and also with the NX coming out of nowhere and being like, hello, I'm a brand new thing, and seeing how that does. Good old Nintendo.
Crazy.
Yeah, that actually is a new cycle. Is it right?
Yeah, like it is. It's a mid-cycle launch, which just like historically does not do well.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do. Does this signify the beginning of a new console generation? Wii's just gonna, or Nintendo's just gonna be one
Theoretically, yeah.
step ahead.
Yeah, technically.
Huh?
Because the Wii U was the beginning of this current one. I think this is number 9, or 8 or 9.
I think it's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the NX would be the new one, whereas the Xbox or the Scorpio and the PS4.5 would be technically part of the old one. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wild. It makes no sense to me. Crazy stuff.
Weird.
Yeah.
Games are weird.
Games are weird. Video games are weird. And this is a video game show.
We definitely visited that topic with your Dead or Alive thing.
Yeah.
Video games are weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you guys looked at really quick, have you guys looked at like the games banned by Twitch that you can't stream? That's weird stuff. That's weird stuff. Jessica found a list one time and was just like, don't go there. Don't.
Can they be on YouTube?
No, probably not.
I'm gonna say we should do it on the show.
No.
No. We're
Nope,
not gonna ask
nope.
for that.
On a cane level, no. Just nope. Anyway, I think that's it. Nice short, sweet episode. We've been doing a lot of filming, a lot of really long episodes.
A lot of stuff coming on right
Iron
now.
Couch came out earlier this week. It's like 45 minutes.
It was Battle of the Bastards.
It was
Big
really
episode.
yeah. So subtrendy was kind of long this weekend. Yeah,
I think we just like to talk.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's going to work better. Like the mics are still a work in progress. We're closer than we have ever been with those. So look for that soon.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else. Any housekeeping? No.
I don't think so.
No.
Nope.
I'm gonna go sleep until the next time we film.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of. I feel like that's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
I wake up to film and I edit it and then I go back to bed. It's like a bear on a really short hibernation cycle. But yeah, next week I'll have my review of Mighty Number 9 up, so it won't be a normal talk show. I'm really excited about that. So it comes out. It came out, this week, but I gotta actually play it,
Yeah.
to talk about it. So
Get on that.
yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap it.
Like, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook. Give us a like over there. Check out the website. We've got our new review up for Finding Dory. We've got Thomas and I's Trudge Through Warcraft review up. Taylor and Emily saw The Conjuring. So we got a bunch of reviews up right now.
Yeah. It's a good movie season.
Yeah. Some more blockbusters, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
I think it's going to be kind of embarrassing for them when they've taken all these precautions and then one of those characters just isn't in any other scenes that they're filming for the rest of the season. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Fans figure it out, man.
Yeah.
You have to
Like,
make a decision and just go with it.
honest to God, there's a website you can go to for Game of Thrones, and it had like 40 predictions for Game of Thrones based off of like them following the set around and seeing what they were filming. Literally every single one of them has been correct.